It's golden this time. I guess for Mythic Heroes it'll be golden. A new Mythic Hero joins the battle.
Rigel is a cold and harsh land. That is why my people grew strong.
He's friggin' armored! Okay. Fell breath.
Fall to ruin.
God, he has a sexy eye. But he is super disgusting looking. As he should be. It's Ike, Lin. These are all good heroes. The Hoshiden Summer heroes. Oh, Brave Ethereum. Tiki's back. Loki super good. Cliff is here. Whoa, Cliff, didn't he just have his own banner? And then Legendary Erica. 8% banner. Okay, oh boy. We are about to go back. It is for a week. Standard amount of time. Nice. But that is Duma. You are now all free to speak. First of all, I love the idea of more villains, if we can even call them villains, or like antagonists in the game that are summonable. It's the super unfortunate thing about all the FE games is generally we never play as a villain. Never. So to get that opportunity in this game, that is the perfect thing you should do. I really think FE Heroes should be exploring like characters that never made it into the real games or like were passed away by the real games. Like, you know, Ike's father Grail, that'd be a great option. Sumeragi in like Fates. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's not alive to be used. But like characters that are gone, you have, or characters that you straight up cannot use. I think that's a great opportunity for the game. So I'm so on board of Duma being here. But the question is like, wow, this is really early for Duma, isn't it? It's just Mythic Heroes. Number 2 is already Duma. For Legendary Heroes, the second Legendary Hero we got was Gunthra. It was Fjorm and Gunthra, and the third one was Ike. So, granted, you know, they didn't really set up anybody on somebody else to be summoned, unless like Henrietta or like Gustav all of a sudden is a Mythic Hero. That wouldn't have made a lot of sense. Anyways, but yeah, let's go back and look at things real quick. So what do you guys think about the fact that he is indeed an armored hero? Because that is divisive. Basically, all the good heroes in this game that are being released nowadays are armored heroes, and that's just so they can be competitive in armored dragon, colorless dragon. So yeah, he's the second colorless dragon after Grima, first armored colorless dragon. But yeah, it's kind of divisive because you have to go armored nowadays. If you want the heroes to be competitive in arena, you gotta go armored. People can argue like blue dual flying or like dual skills in general, but not quite the same. Not quite the same. It's better to have the natural BST because you have the stats to back it up. You guys are saying not surprised, not fun. Armored is boring and dragon is boring. Yeah, that's unfortunately the way the game is headed towards. Armored and dragon, that's what the meta is. You can argue the best class in the game is armored and followed by dragons. So what better thing can you do than just to put them together, right? So it makes a lot of sense. Anyways, going into Duma, we see his skill. It's called Fell Breath. Grants attack +3 at start combat if foe's HP is less than 100%. Grants attack res +6 during combat if foe's HP is under 100%. Ooh, that is interesting. Under 100%. So maybe use him with Fallen Takumi? Interesting. That's not very easy to obtain unless I'm reading signs wrong. I am not reading signs wrong. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay, that is a very interesting skill effect. If foe's range equals 2, calculate damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. So yeah, that's super interesting. Just imagine like the team compositions and teams that he would be using Fell Breath with. Fair enough. Draconic Aura, that's fine. Boost damage by 30% of units attack. Great. You're going to replace that for sure, but he's probably going to keep it because his attack's going to be super high. Defense res solo, if unit is not adjacent to an ally, grants defense res +6 during combat. That's good, not great. He is armored dragon, so he's going to have massive VST. If anything, he should have 180, just like Surtur. So that's my expectations. And he'll have extra points because he's mythic. well, extra value because he's mythic, because he's used very valuable in Aether Raids. He has Bolt Fighter, of course, very special. Not very special anymore, but very incredibly useful. Special cooldown charge +1 during per unit's attack, and unit makes a guaranteed fall attack. Everyone knows what it does. I guess you can have faster chronic auras. Not really necessary in my books. I would just use Aether with Bolt Fighter. And then Upheaval, the new skill and what is going to make him allow him to use this really well. At start turn 1, deals 7 damage to all foes, and if defending an Aether Raids during Anima season, destroys offensive structure within the same column as unit. So he's basically going to act as a catapult, and he is going to chip everybody. Huh. This is a cash grab. I don't think he's a better starter yet, but one sec, guys. I think this is a cash grab. This is basically saying to all the people, man, damn it, ISY. This is basically saying to all the people in Aether Raids, do you want to do well? You want extra points? Here's another hero. You got Duma now. You can use him in Anima season for extra points. But what else did they say? Oh wait, you want to really do well? Get a bunch of Dumas, because you could just destroy all the structures with this. If you have multiple Dumas, you'll just wreck multiple structures. And keep in mind, destroys offensive structure within the same column as unit. You basically have a catapult that you can control. Really, IS, really. We all complimented IS when they first came out with Aether Raids, because it was like, wow, where skill determines everything. Very quickly, it's going back to wallet determines everything again, huh?
Expect more of these skills in the future.
And that's the sad part. I do believe in the future we will get more of these skills. No. I agreed with everything until Upheaval. That is just no. If they didn't at start turn 1 deals 7 damage to all foes. If they just stop there, it's kind of lackluster. I understand that, but if they just stop there, that's okay. But this is targeting people who are competitive in Aether Raids. It's not necessary. It's not completely necessary. Of course, don't get me wrong. But you kind of need to pull him for the extra points during Anima season. And he's going to be used in the same way as Air. Unless he's not Anima. But he's going to be used the same way as Air. So people are going to have multiple, as you saw, like multiple Airs just to stack up the points. People are going to have multiple Dumas. Except this Duma is super good, super hard to kill. And Upheaval would stack. Yeah, it would just be multiple Upheavals doing multiple 7 damages, and then you have multiple catapult destroying structures. I know people are going to be like, Nims, you're overstating things, but that's not cool. Aether Raids should really be skill based, and they're doing a lot to take it away at this point.
You ever just wake up and put 6 Duma on a defense team to blow up the whole team for 42 damage?
Yeah, Marbles. Look, okay. I guess people aren't going to agree.
Doesn't your Hana have armor slayer vendage? Shouldn't be a problem for UXD.
No, listen. Okay. You can use up to 6 Dumas on your defensive team, alright? And it would therefore be 6 times 7, which is 42 damage instantly on the enemy team. And if you just line up one by one on the top row, they would just destroy all the structures. You would have no structures either. Not that structures make such a big difference, but I don't know. I don't know how you guys can't see that's super destructive. That would be incredibly difficult to deal with for a lot of players. You start out battle off with 42 damage on everybody. Yeah, there's gonna be ways around that, but oh boy. Isn't he colorless too? He's colorless too, so you don't have an advantage or a disadvantage. I guess you could go Dragon Slayer or Armor Slayer on him, but he doesn't seem like he's gonna be a pushover. Again, Fell Breath triggers if your HP is under 100%, so he has attack res +6, and then with defense res solo, I guess he can space him out. Defense res solo, defense res +6, and then you have Bolt Fighter. He's not gonna be easy to push over, guys. He's all right. So maybe I looked at it a bit too thoroughly. Even if it works only on defending, but again, if you remove, if he only reduces Aether loss during raids, if you just stack an entire team of Dumas, Would you even lose points? He has no DC too. Well, you can replace defense res solo. I mean, if you cannot take one shot, if you stack up 6 Dumas, you can't take a shot. Because that's just 42 straight damage. We don't know how much it reduces by. Because if it works out like light seasons, alright, my guess is like this. You can reduce your loss to what, 20? 0, possibly? Or if you just get like 1 kill, it's 0. That's something I'm going to imagine here. I think an entire team of Dumas, I guess some people are going to disagree here, but I think it's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. Upheaval times 6, and then you have Bold Fighter, and then you can just replace his A skill, and give him armor boots. Really, really good. Again, biggest issue is like I think this should be skill based, and it's not going to be skill based. So yeah. You don't have to literally use 6 of him. You don't. But just dealing 42 damage straight up at the start of the game is going to be a big deal. You don't even have to do that much. Even if you just do like 30, if you use 4, that would be 28 damage. Even if you do that much damage, it already makes it a pain to deal with because you start on the back foot. And if you lose structures. All right. I mean, if you guys think it's not a big deal, it's okay. So what am I going to say to that? Here's the thing. A lot of you guys think nothing is broken. Absolutely nothing's broken. I've heard this argument for a bunch of heroes. Oh, yeah, this hero is not broken. This hero is not broken. This hero is not broken. You use them all together, and you come up with, like, impossible scenarios for people. And the game's clearly headed towards the wrong way when you have that. Like, okay, sure, let's continuously power creep and make heroes, like, basically necessary for you to be competitive. But it's not broken, so it's okay. Like, there's no perfect hero, guys. That's not even what I'm arguing about, but come on. Welcome back, MHGZ Warrior, for 13 months. Welcome back. Can someone tell me how to fight 6 Dumas in Aether Raids? That's the thing. If you don't one-shot Duma, and you fought 6 at a time, and you take 42 damage straight up, and if he breaks your healing tower, do you just, like, waste a bunch of turns using, like, restoring your HP up? And then attacking, like, and he's armored dragon. You can have him in the corner, and he could just stall things out. And moreover, if he reduces lift loss, if you just get 6 of him, how much lift would you actually, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like, if he reduces lift loss, you could, this changes Aether Raids a lot. That's what I'll just end with. Anyways, that's just my first impression of Duma. I don't know if I'm going to be right. We don't know all the details. But he seems incredibly good. Incredibly good. I'm willing to bet he's 180 BST. At the very least, 179. But with any merge changes, he would be 180 relatively easy, just with one merge. I'm excited for the fact that Duma's in the game. I'm just not excited for his C skill. I really think they should have done the Aether Raids thing. Especially the fact that... Well, you stack it up. Look, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see in a week. Not a fan of the skills themselves. A fan of the hero, just not the skills.